Joining us now, former Assistant FBI Director Chris Swecker. Chris, what is your reaction to this post and this dangerous rhetoric from James Comey? Show the signs that we found of far-left activists showing 8647 on their signs. We know law enforcement has been really concerned that this could escalate and be used in violent attacks against the president, Elon Musk. We already saw Tesla dealerships and Tesla cars vandalized and destroyed. What's your take on what's going on?
Yeah, it's no secret that Jim Comey has been for a long time consumed with hate for Donald Trump. He has an intense dislike for him. It showed up in 2016 when they doctored up that dossier and put it out there and used it as a basis to launch an investigation. We know from his book that his entire family and him were big Hillary Clinton supporters. His deputy director was a Hillary Clinton supporter financially. So no surprises here. But one thing he isn't is stupid. And he knows what he was posting there, 8647. I mean, everybody knows what the term 86 means. So whether he did it carelessly or maliciously, it does need to be looked into. As Congressman Burchett said, he should get a visit from the Secret Service like anybody else would if they were posting that sort of thing. And let's see what his intentions were. The problem is there's a lot of wingnuts out there that'll act on that kind of thing. You know, he is a public figure, and he has a bit of a following, and there's some crazy people out there. And Donald Trump has been a target twice, as we know. So incredibly irresponsible, if not malicious.
Yeah, I mean, we have FBI sources. They are worried, that this just made their job harder, made the Secret Service's job harder. So 8647 is being used right now in left-wing circles and activist circles. Radicals are using it to go after Trump and Musk. So it's out there. I mean, 8647, the term 86 is often used in law enforcement radio codes too. So do you believe any of what James Comey is saying? And do you think he did the seashells himself on the beach? Because it's not even beach season right now.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, the left wing, the extreme left wing of the Democratic Party is his constituency, whether he says, acknowledges that or not. So when he does this sort of thing, he speaks to them. And no, I think he did that, or either that or his family did. As I said, his entire family were in the tank for Hillary Clinton. They hate Donald Trump. They've hated him for quite a long time, and they've acted on that hatred. So, this is something that he's not going to wiggle out from under from. I think this one's going to stick with Jim Comey. And as Tim Burchett mentioned, his hubris and his arrogance is what guides him. And that's why he's the worst director the FBI has ever seen. He's the one that brought them into the political arena, and it hasn't changed since his tenure. Are your
law enforcement colleagues also outraged at what Comey did?
Yeah, it makes their job harder. They have to deal with this day in and day out, these constant threats. It isn't just towards Donald Trump. It's towards anyone who wears a Donald Trump hat or is a Donald Trump supporter or is a vocal Donald Trump supporter. They're going to get this, they're going to take this message, and it's going to reinforce them and their preconceived notions about Donald Trump supporters. And many of them are unstable. I hate to say that, but it makes law enforcement's job that much harder because these people act on their impulses.
Thank you, Chris Swecker, former Assistant FBI Director. Good to see you, Chris. Thanks for joining us.